Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us for the 58th Annual Meeting of the Southern Tier Library System. Tonight, we have a wonderful program planned, as we're about to hear from our keynote speaker, Lauren Committo of the Brooklyn Public Library. And later on, we celebrate the accomplishments of our member libraries, specifically in the areas of advocacy, sustainable practices, volunteerism, grassroots initiatives, and leadership. However, before I say anything else, I would like to recognize 4 individuals who have served our library system in multiple ways over the course of the last 3 decades. All 4 of them will be retiring from STLS in the coming months. So I think it's absolutely necessary that we shed light on their long-term service. At this time, I'd like to ask that Ann Rouse, Pamela Rogers, and Vicki Button come up front and stand to the right of me with their colleagues. Today's annual meeting conference talks about this idea of resilience. Not ironically, I've been reading 2 books that have the word resilient within the title. One is by our colleague, Rebecca Smith-Aldrich, who is the director of the Mid-Hudson Library System, and the other is by a gentleman named Dr. Rick Hansen. Both authors discuss resilience in 2 very different ways. One focuses on how we deal with external forces to prepare our quality of life and our profession for all, while the other hones in on internal human emotions and striking a sense of calm and equanimity in a world of ongoing challenges. Anything I read, I try to bring back to my professional life and the inner workings of our library system. How does the Southern Tier Library System define resilience? I've learned over the last 5 years that this responsibility falls on all of us. Rebecca Smith-Aldrich tells us that understanding, respect, empathy, interconnectedness are all critical aspects of resilience planning. In a similar fashion, Rick Hansen indicates empathy, communication, cooperative planning, compassion, and moral reasoning allow for human growth and survival. It almost sounds like they're in the same room, right at the same time, at the same table, and having similar conversations just by these words. Nevertheless, we know this is not true. What we do know is that their ideas are based on human research proven over the course of several centuries. How does this apply to us as a library system? We are all interconnected. As a cooperative library system, we have a distinct and powerful opportunity to affect the whole. It starts with an individual library's aspirations, which ultimately lends to the collective decision-making of all libraries. The active one will either unsympathetically or positively impact the efforts of others. Fortunately, in this past year, we have witnessed many positive impacts. We experienced the creation of a mentor-mentee program created by the Directors Advisory Council. Cross-collaboration driven by our central library to host its annual Maker Fair. System-wide advocacy efforts to restore the executive budget cuts. Reciprocal loaning of new materials across communities. County-wide job fair initiatives bringing together those who need it most. Librarian partnerships with jails and correctional facilities to inspire a love for reading and opening doors. One by one, increases in the number of fine-free libraries, as well as the birth of the Leadership for Engaged and Active Directors program. We'll learn more about that tonight. All of these began with a single library's aspiration, but it was the collective and cooperative decision-making that brought them all to life. Thank you. through the work that you do every day and have a strong impact on over 280,000 people across this 5-county region. So thank you all very much, and I hope that we all have a fantastic 2018 and 2019 season, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here again next year.